Our focus this term has been to connect you. According to the South African Schools Act, every 3 years a new school governing body has to be elected. It's a formal process that happens throughout the whole of South Africa. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you our governing body that has been elected by you, the parents. Mr. Mark Hess, Chairman, Mr. Faisal Ahmed, Vice Chairman of the governing body. Mr. Duncan Adrians, Treasurer, Mrs. Suraya Khedin, Dr. Shahim De Vries, Member of the governing body. To all of us, our children are special, and we're also concerned about the financial situation in South Africa. It has affected many families. Mr. Duncan Adrians is our Treasurer, and we have asked him some pertinent questions about the sustainability. Where is the school from a financial position? Mr. Adrians.
I think what we've learned from COVID last year is a couple of things. One being working very closely with our parents. So our finance office has worked very closely with our parents, understanding some of the economic hardships that some families have endured. Economic hardship has been one of the bigger challenges that we've experienced during 2020, and we would anticipate some of that to roll through into 2021. As a result of that, we've offered more exemptions to parents, and we've seen that in 2020, our exemptions have nearly moved to nearly 10% of our total income, compared to historic trends of nearly 4.5%. We've also gone over and beyond and made arrangements, financial arrangements with parents who have not been able to follow the exemption route, to make sure that there's at least some sort of a commitment from families to ensure that school fees are paid as well. I'd like to say thank you to all the parents who have paid their fees for the 2021 year, and including those for 2020 and for previous years. Thank you to those who continue to make their monthly commitments or quarterly commitments to the school. We ask that as we foster and engage this relationship with the SGB and the finance office and the parents, please take hold of that opportunity. We work closely together and making sure that we understand your needs and what your arrangements can be made for the school. But thank you very much for your contribution.
2020 was a different and challenging year. We learned many lessons during 2020. Mr. Mark Hess, could you give us a little bit of an understanding of what those lessons were? Also, what are the plans and how would we face, should we be put into a third wave as predicted, maybe having to go back to online learning? Where does the school stand in this process?
2020 was indeed a challenging year. What are the lessons that we learned from 2020? For me, one of the biggest lessons is that life is completely unpredictable. How do we deal with this unpredictability? As a school, we simply had to adapt. The SGB, together with the school management team, acutely aware of its responsibilities to ensure the health and safety of all the learners and its staff without compromising the excellent education that the school is renowned for. The school fully complied with the COVID-19 regulations. We have sufficient PPE. The school is now operating at 100%, while still maintaining social distancing. This was made possible through the addition of extra classrooms. An important question is, what if South Africa is plunged into another hard lockdown? There's talks of a third wave, and this is a reality. Are we ready? Can we as a school transition from classroom learning to online learning? As chairman of the SGB, I can safely say that we are ready. All the staff, including the new teachers, are geared up to resume online learning. Finally, I would like to thank all our parents for your support and your understanding during these unpredictable times. Thank you.
I trust this gives you some reassurance that the school not only looks at today, but we look at tomorrow. Where are we going in 2021 and where will we be in 2025? We all wish that we could foresee into the future, but unfortunately that is not the situation. We do know we need to be resilient, we need to be persistent, and we need to find solutions. We're concerned about the leadership of the school, the position that was vacated by Mrs. Thompson as Deputy Principal. That process is well underway, and we can reassure you that we have the intention of keeping you updated every step of the way on all the challenges we face, the solutions that are possibly there, and open the door to you to open that communication and keep in contact with us. Thank you.